Well, what we've always said is that North Korea needs to come back into compliance with international obligations. If they do not come back into compliance with international obligations, they'll continue to isolate themselves. And that begins with North Korea's dismantlement of its programs for the development of nuclear weapons. And as Mr. Kelly made clear in his statement, he said in his own words, once we get beyond nuclear weapons. So the ball remains in North Korea's court. They know what they need to do, and they need to take that action.
So why is that not a quid pro quo?
I think that it's clear that North Korea first knows what it needs to do. And we've always said that if North Korea comes into its international obligations, then they will stop isolating themselves, do the job that the world has asked them to do, and they are in the middle of their work. The President understands. There is a perfect consistency here. Mr. Kelly said that once we get beyond their nuclear weapons, then there may be opportunities in the area of energy. But as I made clear before, I said the United States is willing to talk, not negotiate. We are willing to talk about North Korea dismantling its facilities and coming back into international compliance with their obligations. Having done that, once they do that, then at that point, North Korea can resume its place as a sovereign nation that is respected and treated by other nations in a manner consistent with their resuming those international obligations.
So the United
Not
States,
until that point.
So the United States would be prepared to sit down with North Koreans, and if the first thing that came out of the North Koreans was, we'll dismantle our nuclear weapons, the thing that could come out of the United States is, and we'll provide you aid. How is that not?
They need to dismantle. They need to
so
dismantle.
You need to see action.
It needs to be verifiable. It needs to be dismantling. It needs to be irreversible, and that's the position that we approach this with. Let me put it this way. North Korea wants to take the world through its blackmail playbook, and we won't play. It's up to North Korea to come back into international compliance with their obligations. If and when they do that, then the world, of course, will make clear to North Korea that then, now in honoring of those agreements, because they're no longer putting themselves on the path to isolation, just as we always indicated that we were pursuing a bold approach to North Korea prior to finding out about their violating of their agreements, the world was prepared to engage.
There'll be no fuel oil flowing. There'll be...
Seriously, the President takes the importance of managing the federal workforce well.